Prats asa shady MPP for BM. This time on the economy. Or say MPP for Kaisa move fast from 3 CD something, 3 CD something pesos at the time. Now move free so at a point where the CD could do 17 CDs. Moka say mobile mo programs are the best sustain CD no. It be a one district one factory. E ko wiase no. CD no dollar no bon from the DNT and I'm say about ways I'll go back to the programs. Now moka say but the best sustain CD no. Na owe no what say what is this MPP for him be say about way to gold free. Galam say yes for illegal mining for no honum. What say no but previously na illegal miners no omunye gold no wadwuma kwa wi aga na yenya so faso omo de kɔ emasika no nwunu na empo say bone kwa na say we de through gold board ntabani nya so faso eno ne Kwasi Prats na gold board go so e trend because you say making losses be $214 million and na experts actually madwena busafo ene yebeti Jabril Mohammed or economist University of Ghana Business School and Professor Isaac Buodi, Dean of Faculty of Accounting and Finance UPSC. About breaking it down obenya honti ase right here on Nana Jantua TV. Share so oba click the subscribe button amabisia o ya bell notification icon na wa turn on video drop ya on sabeka o hwe nyina ba like no comment na fe wa share na fofo anya bi a share. Me gide say o Christmas holidays in ekoyie de ayin Chale, na mo ma mi ante wonka akokɔ ne nam na mo ye no ma mi ante wonka na Jantua TV. But she also ye because who here. Yengu ansem Kwasi Prats a veteran journalist. Na wone Kokofu previously me the insert ne brewu kopie Good Morning Ghana Metro Television program so na ensam no na wow ana magi twam. Ene de me de bro no say ose wona bo Kokofu kasa no say and before introduce one district, one factory, any policies are who do best sustain city no. And now Kwasi Prats request number 1 and they say, well, mo policies na mo kan wati, but okay say mo piki city no, mo ba mu 2016 na city ni around 3 cities. According to Kwasi Prats, mo free so no at a point mo the city ni call 17 Ghana cedis to the dollar. Na some policies na wo kan ho asem say the papa no. E dey until that some policies be to say one district, one factory no, anti me unsustain Ghana yen city no. Enti reason be na mo be catch ban we say on go back to my previous policies amoka say mo dey sustain city na city ne take bra could do 17 cities. Kwasi Prats question number 1 biem what say what it say na manfo say niema bo wo soro ne ade o say o ehfa na moto mo niema free obusa mo because oko marketer niema ye affordable nti rice na wo kasa rice board no to rice ni free hin. The last point that Kwasi Prats to dwa galam say I see gold board the whole sense ba. But I'm for kase na gold board come to gold free illegal miners which is galam say yes ni honum. Or say well it could be it is illegal. You need him say illegal. But previously illegal. Ya omo de say yensu de say yensase. By we are almost to gold ni ma gold ni ya Ghana yenye sika bi amfrim. This time around no say they need say yensu sense as previously and they so say no. Say yensu sense as but this time the Ghana yenye sika frim. Nti ni me no we are there na here. Yenkudi nkoti anko Kwasi Prats at a point honorable Kwabena Kokofu Dr. Kwabena Kokofu Henry ebamu there was a heated argument exchange between Kwasi Prats and Kokofu me ba me the expert in his opinion na bro expert ni bi hu say gold man ya de pa ba kon say ya de pa name or issues yenkudi nkoti Kwasi Prats ba ya beto aso.
Let me bring your friend. Right. Okay, see.
Well, I just hope that Honorable Dr. Kokofu will spend a little time listening to himself. Because he doesn't need any other intervention. Here we are. You came into government at a time when the city was exchanging for 3.4 to a dollar. Okay, that's when you came into government. And according to you, the way of strengthening the city is to introduce one district, one factory. Okay. For 8 years, you implemented this program of one district, one factory. 8 years. At the end of the 8th year, the city was exchanging at between 16 and 17 to a dollar.
Bank of Ghana.
Can I finish? Can I finish, please?
Was it Bank of Ghana?
Can I finish? And your recommendation now is that the incoming administration should go back and implement a program called One District, One Factory, which actually did not stop the problem, it worsened the problem. What do you take the incoming administration for? The new government, what do you take them for? In any case, when you're talking about this One District, One Factory thing and so on, show me those factories that were created, in fulfillment of that promise and so on. And I always cite one. I mean, we are being watched in Tamale right now, as we sit here, we are being watched in Tamale. Yes. Are you including the Motor King assembly plant, which was labeled as One District, One Factory? In Tamale, Motor King assembly plant, which existed 20 years before the government came into power.
Yeah, maybe,
was labeled
maybe it was revamped. Some injection was.
The people of Tamale know what I'm talking about.
Yes, because he was doing 10. And when he enrolled on the program, he started doing
20. Yeah. Master, I think we should get serious. I think we should get serious. Moro has explained this cocoa thing, this gold problem.
Yes.
Clearly, very well. Look, I think that the way to go into the future is for us to own all of our resources. That includes gold, diamond, bauxite,
timber,
oil, and so on. To own those resources and to exploit those resources for the benefit of the people of Ghana. Ultimately, that's what we ought to do. But you see, this thing you're talking about, illegal mining and the fact that some of the gold which is being bought is coming from illegal mining and so on. Master, please listen to yourself. Let's say that a certain quantity of gold is produced illegally. That quantity of gold which was produced illegally was finding its way outside the Ghanaian economy, was not benefiting the Ghanaian economy in any way. The environmental destruction was taking place, the waters were being polluted and so on, but in addition to that, we were losing the gold which was being mined.
Yeah.
Let us assume that what you're saying is true. So now, the illegal mining is still going on, the waters are being polluted, and I'm not going to contest that. But the gold which is mined is not leaving the country to balloon, the bank accounts.
But he describes this as institutionalizing illegal mining.
How is it being institutionalized?
So those
how is it being institutionalized?
Because we're buying.
So at least we are one step ahead of you.
Okay. No.
Can I finish?
You are buying from the thief a stolen item. This is practical. You are buying from the thief.
Is it a moral question?
Well,
are you talking about the morality of it?
Well, either way you take it, because illegality remains illegality. If I should acquire this, this is Kwasi, and I take it from him without his consent.
Not talk at all.
Yes, but I'm helping.
I don't need your help, please. I don't need your help.
Because we'll be helping each other.
No, today I don't need your help. Keep your help. The other thing which you speak about, which I find most interesting,
is
this bit about import substitution and export and so on. Well, perhaps you can't blame Dr. Kukufu too much. He's been traveling quite a lot. And he himself said that when he travels, he doesn't listen to the news. So a few things may have escaped.
No, I did not say so.
He said so.
Is it was a pack? Is it
that pack?
Is it
that PAC, that EPA pack, that one? You see how the experienced man will do?
No, Master, no problem. So the traveling may have become a problem for him.
Okay.
Because we do know that there's a clear program for import substitution. Yeah. Clear program, and it's yielding results. As we speak, poultry farmers are complaining that they produce so much eggs that they can't even get buyers, even at Christmas. That's a concrete program. The National Service Secretariat, the poultry program that they've started, I'm sure you are fully aware of that. They're selling full dressed chickens now for 120 cedis. When they are selling on the market for 180 cedis and so on. All these are concrete things which are happening right now. They're happening. Look, I saw it.
So no importation of chicken?
There's a program, it will not happen in one day, but there's a program to change that, and it is changing, and we can see it.
No. We go to the port, and we can see the import of these products. Poultry farmers are crying today.
Hold on. Can I finish?
Yes.
I'm sure, Massa. This one, I'm sure you saw it even when you traveled.
Which one?
The young man, you know, Moro, you know, the young man who made a video and is so angry with the Mahama administration for causing a reduction in the price of rice.
I've seen that video.
But would you? So do you believe it?
That's a fact.
I mean,
What
kind of fact? No.
You are denying that one.
No. But people can put nowadays. People can put video and do all manner of things.
No, I'm not talking about the video. You yourself, you eat rice, don't you eat rice?
Very much so. Ghana
Has
rice.
the price gone down or it hasn't gone
Ghana
down?
rice. What I'm buying is the same price.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't patronize.
What shop are you buying from? Maybe you're buying from a special shop.
No, I have a supplier. The guy.
Then your supplier is cheating you.
The guy. Oh, why? The guy went.
Because it's gone down.
It hasn't.
Massa, Moro.
No.
Why? The rice you buy hasn't it gone
No,
down?
of course. I'm sure the prices have come down.
They've come down. You are the only person who is still buying expensive rice.
No, expensive as in what?
Whoever supplies you rice is a cheat. Stop buying rice from the person. Because the rice I buy, it's come down.
What kind of rice do you buy? You buy Ghana rice?
Massa.
Maybe you are buying the imported rice. I patronize the baby
So you
Ghana
agree
rice.
that the cost of imported rice has come down?
Because they are getting cheaper dollar and they are killing the local industry. Because if you are not getting it, those who are producing rice locally, they can't compete with them.
Look.
Because they have cheap dollar being pumped into the system.
No.
So he gets the dollar cheap, goes out there, bring in this rice, and Moro, who has taken money from Bank to produce rice, is unable to compete with them on the market.
Okay.
That is what we're talking about.
Doc, you have a problem.
I have, because I'm afraid of the today and of future, just as you are afraid of.
Can I explain?
The nation, the nation is...
Can I explain the problem? You see, you work so hard. You've earned about 6 master's degrees. You have a PhD and so on. You're a big man in society.
No, the impact of it.
I'm coming here.
It's what is necessary.
So it
But
may,
you've just been commended
Hold on.
by PAC. That's impact.
Yes.
So it may very well be that the people you buy from, they look at all these your credentials, impricing the things they sell to you.
You see, that's the problem with this as you have.
So
That's your problem. They are selling rice to you as a PhD holder, as a person with 6 master's degrees, as a very prominent person in society and so on. And they think that you have the resources to pay for expensive rice. That's why you are suffering like that. Because everybody
so in order to get a cheaper rice, I have got to strip myself off of all those
How
titles.
can you justify
So saying that a shop sells rice, say for 50 cedis.
your supplier is a very bad person.
It's not.
No, what was he? How was he? You're saying a shop sells rice for 50 cedis.
Yeah.
But anytime I go,
But when they see you,
the
man has a PhD. He has 7 master's degrees. He was boss of a government.
Then the professors.
This man, he can't buy rice at 50 cedis. He has to buy rice
Then the
at 100
professors.
So you are the only one who is buying rice at 100 cedis, while everybody is buying it at 50 cedis.
You are also not getting me. Have you looked at the local industry? Have you looked at the local industry?
So all the
local
measures
industry
have been announced and have been implemented. You are not aware of them. You are not aware at all.
At all.
Hey.
At all, because you see, cocoa. Moro, I like that bit. When the CEO engaged, the media, the senior, the yesterday meeting, but was he able to tell you that the cocoa farmer is not happy? And for that, most of them are even giving their cocoa farms to these galamseyers. They are selling them. Do you know why? Because cocoa used to be sold at 475 cedis when Akufo-Addo was in government. Then his government increased to 3,100. Then NDC in opposition said the government was so insensitive to the plight of the average cocoa farmer, and that the cocoa can fetch them not at least 6,000. So when they have the opportunity to come into office, they are going to do that. They came into office, they fulfilled most of the promises they made by scrapping.
Doc, do me this favor. Doc, do me this favor. Yeah. We risk spending about 3 hours talking about cocoa board. That's the risk that is before us.
Oh, this will be the last.
No, because you see, once you go on that tangent, then we'll be forced to face with counterfacts.
No. Nobody. Kwasi understands me.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Pacho. Good evening, Pacho. We have.
The demand in 6,000.
Oh no. You see, the cocoa board.
Only 100.
The cocoa board matter.
Only 120. So the cocoa farmer feels so much cheated.
Right.
So much. I mean, it's a deceit. You told me that you can give me not less than 6,000.
Yes.
And you come into office and I'm still getting 3,220.
But in all of this.
So let's end that one.
In all of this. And
you know I'm a cocoa farmer.
Yes, I know.
You know that one.
In all of this.
So in addition to your PhD and 6 masters, you are still a cocoa farmer. Why are you so greedy? You want everything.
Okay.
You want everything. What is wrong with you?
So no comment.
Let's not.
One man. You have a doctorate degree. You have 6 master's degree.
Yes.
Cocoa farming title too. You've taken that one to why?
No.
You alone.
But he's going to add one more.
And you want to add general secretary of the new Patriotic Party.
Yes. No, but he's going to add one more. Mystery shopping.
That one there. Yeah.
Mystery shopping, because he needs to find out how much rice is being sold at other places through mystery shopping. Anyways,
Masa Kwame, Uncle Kwasi Prats, and Abuzafo, Moten and Karo. Afi, Yemfa expert opinion on gold board. Impacting the economy. No? How is it, performing? How is it doing? Now, I'm not forcing gold board. I'm making losses to the tune of $240 million. No? And Tiasi said, and Chemuse na obetimi and Saka. And Jabre Mohammed, or your economist, University of Ghana, business school, or more joy news, and we're breaking it down. Or say, or share net positivity now. Who is a gold board so on fast war? Nemo when Chemu kakra, Emaya the Quintia, 1 or 2 losses via bar, Ghana for IMF report na capture Ghana for Obiaka was him say gold board make the losses of to the tune of $240 million. Jabre Mohammed, a economist, or Chechem at the Quintia losses number. At the Quintia who is a gold board no, and my positive net returns. Yeah, what's the energy?
There is a loss of 214 million as of September on this gold domestic gold for reserve program, and so they are warning the Bank of Ghana to be worried. Other people have argued that that has brought some stability to the currency. So how do we balance it so that we are gaining but won't also be at risk? Or like others have said, in this business, there's always a time when you would get some debt as well, but you look at the positive side of it. Where do you stand?
Well, thank you. I think this is an issue that the Bank of Ghana itself has issued a statement on it, and the Gold Board themselves have also issued a statement on it. But that notwithstanding, if you look at it, let's look at the total effect or the net effect of the loss. Is the net effect of the loss positive or negative? To the Bank of Ghana, it may look negative because, it stems from certain angles. One, it has to do with the assay cost, which is about 0.5% that they pay to Gold Board. Then also, the cost of processing. Off-taker cost, that is about 0.5%, and the other one is 0.25%. And that brings out about, I think, Gold Board has received about 800 and something million Ghana cedis from Bank of Ghana as a result of the program. If you look at it, Bank of Ghana may report that as a negative figure, right? But Gold Board is reporting that as a positive figure. Yes.
And that positive, they have made some 600 million.
600 million profit. So that positive figure is having a positive impact on the life of the economy. Let me put it that way. Okay. And now let's look at the balancing aspect of it. Now, if you look at the gold board has been able to sell about, has been able to mobilize about
10 billion.
About 100 tons of gold for Bank of Ghana. And that can translate to close to about $12.something billion, which means that our reserve is going to be increased. And it is noted that our reserve is itching towards about $13.something billion at the end of the year, which means that we are having a solid economic base to be able to stand on. And if you notice, there's been a significant appreciation of the cedi in the last few months. And this can be juxtaposed to the fact that we have been able to significantly meet even the ECOWAS convention criteria, the primary criteria that at least we should have an appreciation of the cedi less or plus or minus 10% of appreciation. And if this policy alone has been able to support this, that is something good for us. Now, let me be quick to say that, I mean, the loss is not only on the payment that they make to Bank of Ghana, but there has also been another aspect where the Bank of Ghana buy the gold board buy the gold at a premium, and the gold is sold at a discount. Now, it means that there is a discounted loss of about 3 to 5% of the total cost. But that notwithstanding, is the people who are buying the gold in Ghana, we charge some taxes on it. Let's say if it is a VAT, which is like close to about 21%.
Okay.
So if you net the 21%, the 5% out of the 21%, you will see that government is still having a significant benefit or a significant gain as a result of that. So what that means is that even though Bank of Ghana is recording a loss, but there is a significant benefit when it comes to the fiscal side or revenue mobilization aspect of the whole thing. And when it also comes to the stability of the banks in terms of the exchange rate, in terms of inflation, because inflation has significantly fallen to about 6.something%. When we're projecting that, we're going to be having about closing the year with about, I think, double-digit inflation. But now we are closing the year with a single-digit inflation. And there is a possibility that inflation is likely to further come down. And some of these things are happening because we are having a very good stance when it comes to that aspect of
good for reserves.
Good for reserves. Now, if you look at even the fiscal aspect again, even though expenditure is being constrained, in a sense that we want to balance and be able to be within that balancing act, where we can have a primary surplus of 1.5%, which the government has been significantly achieving. And even further, that is also happening. So on a whole, you look at it, you realize that there is a benefit coming out of it, right? But, I mean, we are not saying that Bank of Ghana cannot put in measures to ensure that they push that thing to go board. Okay. And if you notice that this is an agreement that was signed between the Bank of Ghana and the former PMMC, what do you call it?
Precious Minerals
Marketing Company. And that was done somewhere 2023, thereabout. And I hear the Bank of Ghana has signed another agreement to transfer that to go board, right? So if that is done, you realize that in 2026, the Bank of Ghana will be off that kind of losses.
So the risk will go to...
The risk will be transferred to go board.
Okay. All right.
Nanusi Yana, Professor Isaac Boadi, Dean of Faculty of Accounting and Finance, UPSA. As we didn't hear Prof say, well, Ojitum said gold board aboa me stabilize the economy, no. I mean, see, you know, how they are control against the dollar. Gold board is one of us. There are side issues with the gold board also addressing. Side issues being and a prof can was me down prof. Me ban every program no Professor Isaac Boadi.
Please, back to the issue before we see the importance of gold in general to our economy and as a way of reducing unemployment. The transactions by BOG, if there will be another appraiser by IMF team, this is a fifth one, and we have not yet finished in terms of receiving the support from IMF. if they record a loss in this year and they tell BOG to transfer the losses to Gold Board, what happened to the balance sheet and the financial statement of Gold Board? That's another thing we need to consider. They have flagged an issue based on operational and pricing problems. If they direct BOG, transfer these losses, if you're making losses because of this transaction or agreement you have with Gold Board, transfer from your books to Gold Board. Gold Board will not make profit anymore that they're boasting about. They will not. There will be another appraisal again by IMF. And let's see what happens. So the point is that it is not about what is happening. It is about transparency in this whole transaction. Why you set up a fund? Why would you allow the fund to operate on its own? Why don't you release the funds to these people?
That will go, but as they said, they are executing
that is my worry.
BOG and they,
why would BOG not focus on their core mandate?
But
get involved in.
But we all agreed that we needed to stock up our gold reserves.
But why would you use intermediaries? If you want to stock, we have increased our reserve over years with that involvement of Gold Board over the years.
We did through
I'm saying that
PMMC.
Check the quantum of gold that came from there. Check. You get the figures. Now back to your issue. You know, over the years, we have seen the importance of gold. In fact, all the export we've had so far, cocoa, gold, timber, and non-traditional one, if you add them, it is gold that driving all our exports.
It's gold, right?
I mean, it's still, if you check the quantum or the percentage of how much we get, gold, I mean, is the one that's leading per the numbers that I've seen. So a country depends so much on gold. What we get, in essence, is just that it helps boost your foreign exchange inflows. It also helps, as I discussed, it stabilizes your city because you use it as a benchmark. And then also helps your current accumulation and settle. But let's flip the discussion, the coin. If you want to use gold, what it does is just a short-term relief because of the capital-intensive nature of gold as a tool to help reduce your unemployment issue. It's a problem. So when a country relies so much on this without, looking at elsewhere of solving the rare issue we have, you still go and come back. If we all decide at the end of, the whole year or years ahead of us, we're going to rely only on gold. It's good, but it's price dependent. And it's volatile. It's price dependent. If we sell gold to the international market and the price of gold drops, what happens to us? Which revenue are you going to get? I'm not saying if we use gold as a means of reducing it, it's bad. No, we have been using this. But it's time for us to look at other ways of solving